Worked on the honey badger while it rained today. I pulled the ESC wires up through the channels into the arms. I reversed the orientation of the APM front to back. Right there you can barely see the green circuit board where the 6 ESC wires come off the ESC, which is underneath, and go out to the motors. And then because I reversed the APM, I can now have my inputs in the back. I have to use all 8. And I don't have the correct size wires except for one. I'll have to get 7 of those others. Just long enough to go from the inputs on the APM to the receiver, which will be right back there in the back. Not too big a deal. All the wires inside. Up front, I just have ESC wires going out to the 2 motors and 4 little wires coming up and around from the quad ESC underneath that controls the quad. The 4 ESCs, one for each motor, all in one unit. So there's your 4 controls on that. I'm not using 6, 7, and 8 right now. Just a little bit cleaner than it was. That's what I was looking for today. Just receivers on order. Should arrive any day. Looks like I'm going to have to order some of those wires. I don't want to make them. I can make them. But anyway. So you might notice also that APM, it says forward and it's pointing towards the rear. I'm just going to go in there and do a software change. I told it I rotated the APM 180 degrees on its yaw. That's going to take care of everything. I've had them upside down. I got one sideways in an airplane right now on a 90-degree roll. Well, big deal. That's going to make my wires much shorter, everything lighter, I hope. So there she is, buttoned back up, just with a few screws loosely. And basically, if there was an RC receiver in the tail end of that right now, or actually, if I could put a computerized program in, which I could do through the USB and turn it on, it could do an autonomous flight right now. Anyway, get the RC receiver in, stick it in that little slot right there, hook it up, stick the antennas out. It'll be ready to go from there. I do have a GPS for it. I do have a telemetry radio for it. Probably going to use both. Start say it's just going to use GPS, but who cares? And from the side, there's a little bit of the wire cleanup that was done today, and the 8 control wires put in the rear for the RC receiver. And the rotation brings the 4 output controls for the 4 motors, RPMs, to the front, nice and clean. Inside still now. Don't know if anything else should go in there. There's the ESC on the bottom. The plus and minus for the battery. That's never going to be elegant. Got it tie wrapped up a little bit there and looped around and tie wrapped to the standoff for a little strain relief. And that's the camera 12 volts connector coming off there. That's it.